Witajcie moi drodzy, przy mikrofonie jak zwykle Wiking, a wy oglądacie Fallout New Vegas. Moi drodzy, zanim zaczniemy, kilka ogłoszeń parafialnych. Po pierwsze, powitać chciałem kolejną osobę, która tutaj do nas dołączyła. Jest nas już 86, co mnie naprawdę bardzo cieszy. Po drugie, mam nadzieję, że tym razem wszystko pójdzie gładko, że gra mi się nie wyłoży do pulpitu, bo niestety wiecie jak jest, no po prostu w pokoju mam taki upał, jakby sam Belzebub ustawiał mi termostat. Smażę się ja, smaży się mój komputer, zobaczymy jak to będzie. Po trzecie, najsmutniejsza dla was wiadomość, niestety niedzielnych materiałów w tym tygodniu nie będzie. Nie będzie ani Gamiatryka, ani niedzieli z RPG, dlatego że wyjeżdżam i po prostu nie będę w stanie nagrywać, a w sobotę będę nagrywał... Dobrze mówię? Tak, dobrze mówię. W sobotę też nie będę nagrywał, bo mnie po prostu nie będzie, bo wyjeżdżam już w sobotę po pracy. W piątek będę nagrywał materiał na sobotę, żebyście mieli jeszcze odcinek, ale nie będzie to Fallout. Myślę, że ruszymy sobie jakąś inną gierkę. Nie wiem, zobaczę. Może będzie to zajawka na drugiego BioShocka. Może to będzie kontynuacja Untitled Goose Game, które bardzo ciepło przyjęliście, za co wam naprawdę serdecznie dziękuję. Natomiast teraz już nie przedłużając, bo już straciliśmy minutę mojego ględzenia, kontynuujmy sobie naszą grę. Ostatnio zajęliśmy się problemem Hanlona i jego mistyfikacji, które, no powiem tak, z mojego punktu widzenia, osoby, która interesuje się militariami, no dezinformacja we własnych szeregach zabija. Zabija tak samo jak broń przeciwnika. Teraz zobaczmy, co mamy za zadania. Mamy niby pogadać z kapitanem Curtisem, ale tak jak mówiłem, bardziej mnie ciągnie w stronę Freeside. Gdzie jest Freeside teraz? Tutaj. Stronę Freeside i wykonania zadań dla Króla. Ale zanim to, myślę, że to już będzie czas pożegnać naszego przyjaciela Boona. Zakończyliśmy jego questa. Myślę o nowym towarzyszu, który też tutaj w okolicach jest. Ci, którzy grali już Fallouta New Vegas, wiedzą, że chodzi o Arcade'a Genona. Także niestety Boone, myślę, że czas się pożegnać. I widzę, że musimy to zrobić przez te opcje.
Caesar's dead. Bet he didn't see this coming when he was having his coffee this morning. Still, it's not gonna stop the Legion. Might not even slow them down.
Czemu to nie powstrzyma Legionu?
Intel we had back in the NCR said they had a whole succession lined up. They'll replace him as soon as word gets out. The other thing I heard is that he wasn't really commanding the army anymore. Guess we made sure of that.
By the way, jestem świeżo po oglądaniu paru odcinków Szybkiej Piątki u Liducha z Krypty TV. No i sami też możecie zauważyć, że Cezar tak naprawdę mocno nagina zasady, które sam ustalił. Każe całemu Legionowi nie używać jakiejkolwiek technologii. Sami widzieliście, w swoim namiocie miał autodoka. No, jakby nie patrzeć, jest to technologia, więc jednak to miłe uczucie, prawda?
Yeah. That was some kind of stunt we pulled. Whatever happens from here on out, we killed that prick in the middle of his fortress. Ought to give the rest of them something to think about.
Myślę, że na razie powinniśmy się rozstać, Boone.
If that's what you think.
Tak, właśnie tak uważam. Lepiej będzie, jeśli wrócisz do domu.
All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
Do Boona sobie wrócimy, ale po prostu zależy mi na questie Arcade'a Genona. No i mam nadzieję, że nikt mi tutaj kuli w łeb nie wpakuje. Freeside jest ciekawym miejscem. A ja muszę pamiętać, żeby za każdymi drzwiami manualnie sejwować, bo tu się lubią różne cuda dziać.
Welcome back, buddy.
Jaką broń macie na
Have a look.
sprzedaż? nabój 9 mm. Będziesz miał? Będziesz miał. Patrzę, czy nie ma przy okazji modów do 9, ale nie ma.
Pleasure doing business with you. Thanks for stopping in.
Kurczę, nawet nie pamiętam, czy do 9 jest...
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
2 steampaki. Mocno się przydadzą. On już nie żyje. Nie musisz tego robić. Swoją drogą Liduch też wspominał, że jeżeli zabijemy tego szczura, to dzieciak będzie nam wdzięczny.
Thanks, mister.
Faktycznie. Co to był za dźwięk? Znaczy rozumiem, że jest to dźwięk jakiejś zamykanej bramy, ale... Do tej pory jedyna, przez którą przechodziłem, to brama Freeside. Chyba że znowu coś się spierniczyło, a psujące się dźwięki to jest pierwsza oznaka tego, że gra może się nam wysypać. Oby nie.
Hello.
Cześć Arcade.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
Naukowcem prowadzisz jakieś badania?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
Nie podchodzisz do tego zbyt entuzjastycznie.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Czy to nie język, którego używa Legion Cezara?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Gdzie się tego nauczyli?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Dużo wiesz na temat Cezara?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Nichi co?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Porozmawiajmy o czymś innym.
Certainly.
Bycie naukowcem przeszkadza ci w leczeniu ludzi?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Może dołączysz do mnie?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
Źle się tu dzieje. Chcę coś zmienić i potrzebuję twojej pomocy.
That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair?
Niech będzie.
All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
I'm not
Nie wiem.
exactly a mercenary, but taking out scumbags of this magnitude wouldn't cause me to lose any sleep.
Powiem tak. Nie wiem tylko, czy nie zwaliłem sobie tego questa, zamykając już ścieżkę rozwoju, ścieżkę questową Wielkich Hanów. Ale zobaczymy. Na razie idziemy do Króla.
Only at Mick and Ralph's. It can be bought. It can
Zobaczymy,
be
co
found
tam
at Mick and Ralph's.
król nam zaoferuje.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Kim jest król?
Who's the king? You believe this, asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings. Got it?
Tak, chcę zobaczyć się z królem, jeśli to możliwe.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
Jestem tu od niedawna i chcę złożyć wyrazy uszanowania.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
Wydawało mi się, że możesz zaoferować jakąś pracę.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
Co mam dla ciebie zrobić?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Tak.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
No spoko.
Okay
Czemu by
then.
nie?
Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Word is those tough guy rangers are here. I ain't seen them myself, but how scary can they be?
Chłopie, zobaczysz, to się dowiesz. Do głównej bramy Freeside, no dobra.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Co tutaj leży? No kurde, a co tu robi mały Buster? Kurde, chłopie. Co ty tu robisz? Odchłaj.
If you need to cross Freeside, no.
Wiem, że nie chronię nikt lepiej niż ty. Ile chcesz?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
W porządku.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Czyli słynne, ja mówię biegnij, to mam biec tym.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Ja mówię skacz, ty pytasz jak wysoko.
You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the king's hanging
It
out.
can be bought.
Don't
It
let
can
them
be
scare
found
you.
at Mick
They
and
don't
Ralph's.
outnumber you 5 to 1, you'll be fine.
Oj chłopie, jak ty mało wiesz. Jak ty mało wiesz, że ja właśnie z ich polecenia do ciebie
Down
przyszedłem.
to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
No to żeś włączył turbo trampki rakietowe, no.
Gotcha. Thought you could ambush this, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass.
Hej, strzeliłeś tylko 3 razy, a tu jest 4 gości.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
No bo cała ta sprawa to twój wymysł, by nakręcić interes.
It's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
Oddaj mi swoje wszystkie pieniądze. Stąd już trafię do królów.
I ought to take my chances and kill you right here, but you may be right. Here, take this. Don't think this is over, though. I'll have that money back, out of your hide if I have to.
A, nie ma powiadomienia, że Ganon tego nie lubi, więc... chyba nie jest tak źle. Wspominał, żeby nie pomagać Cezarowi, no jemu to już raczej nic nie pomoże. Nie pamiętam, żeby w Falloutie którymkolwiek było wskrzeszanie umarłych. Chociaż się mogę mylić, bo w 1 i 2 nie grałem. Tak samo jak nie grałem w Tactics i Brotherhood of Steel, ale no, Bozia nie obdarzyła PlayStation 2.
What do you have for me?
Morris jest oszustem, finguje napady na swoich klientów, potem odgrywa bohatera.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
Wyruszam natychmiast.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
I do Fortu Mormon powiadacie, tak? No dobra. To zapiszmy tylko. Bo wiecie, wykrzaczanie się i te sprawy.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Hello. What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
Król polecił mi zbadać szczegóły związane z atakiem.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
Co masz mi powiedzieć na temat tego ataku?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatters'
Mądra
side of town.
inwestycja.
From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanting to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Jak zapyskował, no to oberwał, no kurde. Czy przypominasz sobie jakieś szczegóły dotyczące ludzi, którzy was zaatakowali?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
Muszę już iść.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did.
No, na przykład zbliżające się buty.
Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
Tak, i pomoże mi każda informacja na temat tego, co się stało.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Każda informacja się liczy, dzięki.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something, something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Niezłe masz zdanie na temat swojego przyjaciela. Ale przynajmniej mówisz to przy nim. Kiepskie pocieszenie, no ale zawsze.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Make an offer. Hungry? Thirsty?
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
Miejscowi zostali zaatakowani przez żołnierzy. Zidentyfikowano stapienie jednego z napastników.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Dobra, to lecimy do...
Word is the leader of the Fiends got taken down. I would have done it myself if he ever had the courage to step into Freeside.
No widzisz, ja miałem trochę więcej odwagi i po prostu poszedłem do jego domu i wpakowałem mu kulę między oczy. Sweet 9mm.
Come to
Nine
Mick and Ralph's
parabellum.
for all your shopping needs.
Julie, gdzie jesteś? A, tutaj tu ptasz. No dobra, to chodź. Pogadamy.
So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. The rest of his goons may be even worse once they take power.
Czy wiesz coś na temat jakichś żołnierzy ręka tutaj we Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
Król sądzi, że te oddziały atakowały miejscową ludność.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
W sumie to wszystko, co chciałem wiedzieć. Ale teraz musimy zdobyć hasło. I mam nadzieję, że tego nie spierniczę, bo po prostu... Ale hasło zdobywamy, zaraz zobaczycie, przez 3 pytania. Odpowiedź znam tylko na 2, a musimy trafić we wszystkie 3. Więc może sobie zasejwujmy. Pogadajmy sobie z tobą.
Hello. You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you?
Pewnie.
Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you?
Jasne, dawaj.
That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. All right, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
Wiecie co? Pozwolę to sobie zgooglować, bo naprawdę nie chcę podchodzić 10 000 razy. Tandy. No tak. Założycielka.
Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13?
Cieniste piaski.
Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
Dwugłowy niedźwiedź.
Good. You passed with flying colors. I told you it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
No dobra. Paradoksalnie na studiach najlepsze dla mnie były testy wielokrotnego wyboru.
Hi.
I potem jak przechodziłem te gry chyba 7 razy, to już powinienem pamiętać, że Tandy, założycielka Republiki Nowej Kalifornii, no ale jak ktoś ma Alzheimera od urodzenia, to tak się kończy. Dalej się nie dało tego założyć, nie?
Hold up. What's the password?
Jestem tu, by zobaczyć się z major Karen w sprawie niecierpiącej zwłoki. Proszę, pozwól mi przejść.
If you're here to see the Major, then I suppose it's all right. Head on through.
To w sumie niepotrzebnie odpowiadaliśmy na te pytania.
Here you go.
Ale zawsze to jest parę XP.
Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Dostarczasz jedzenie również lokalnej ludności?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Czemu nie obsługujecie miejscowych?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Julie Farkas chciała wiedzieć, mówiła, że to istotne.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
A król odmówił?
In a manner of speaking. Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Those
Co tam opcjonalne mieliśmy? Poinformuj króla, że RNK wysłał wcześniej posłańca, który miał omówić sprawę zaopatrzenia dla Freeside. Dobra. Swoją drogą dobrze, że tu mamy skrót. Aż z drugiej strony to oznacza przejście koło krzykaczki Wranglera, a... Nie. No już pójdziemy dłuższą drogą. Oj, ale chrupnęło. Klatki, wracajcie do mnie.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
Nie, uważam, że powinien to usłyszeć.
That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
Chyba już się domyślacie, nie? Chyba już się domyślacie.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
Ręka rozdziela zaopatrzenie w budynku koło stacji kolejowej.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Zaopatrują tylko obywateli ręka.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
Ponoć wysłali kogoś, by z wami pogadał.
Wait a minute. They said what?
Podobno ten człowiek został ciężko pobity, ledwo przeżył.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
A z przyjemnością. Byleby tylko na złość pikawie zrobić, bo już mnie gość zdenerwował.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph.
Jak masz coś nielegalnego, to raczej bym się tak tym głośno nie chwalił, wiesz? Ojej, grzeją na całego.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
Król chce wspomóc akcję.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
To nie był on. Nie wiedział nawet, że wysłano jakiegoś posłańca.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Co pikawa, warto było?
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Ależ pyskaty, no kurde, aż by się zdzieliło w ten głupi ryj. No ale cóż, zależy mi na dobrej reputacji z Freeside, więc... Cześć, Królu.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Dobra, na razie to... levelowanko. To przy DLC.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys.
Się przyda.
Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Skąd masz tego robopsa?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Coś z nim jest nie tak?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Mogą coś zrobić?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Mogę jakoś
I
pomóc?
don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Ten budynek jest interesujący. Co o nim wiesz?
Near as I can tell, some sort of religious institution. Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
Szkoła sobowtórów, chłopie. No ale to jest Fallout. Nie dziwmy się. Powiedz mi o nim coś więcej.
Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff was based on the same guy. The thing of it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King.
I stąd ta nazwa.
Well, that and the giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive.
Jeśli to była szkoła, czego w niej uczono?
As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool, and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did.
No, wam nawet trochę wychodzi. Tym właśnie się zajmujecie. Próbujecie być nim.
Something like that, yeah. There were some working tapes here when we first got here, so we know what he sounded like. Sadly, they stopped working a few years back, so I sold them to a junk merchant who was passing through. Otherwise, I'd play some for you. All the outfits you see my guys wearing around were originally found in here too, along with more hair gel than you can shake a stick at.
Porozmawiajmy o czymś innym.
Sure thing. What you have in mind? All right.
W sumie to
See you later.
skupmy się na zadaniu.
Word is those tough guys Rangers are here. I ain't seen them myself, but how scary can they be?
Dowiesz się, chłopie, dowiesz się prędzej czy później. A my mamy iść do Julie.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
I tak jak mówiłem wczoraj, za każdym razem jak jest to ładowanie, to jest taka modlitwa cicha. Boże, nie wykrzacz się. O Julie tam. No dobra.
I sincerely hope the NCR are getting supplies in place to defend against an attack, because it looks like the Legion has plans for the dam again.
Król mówił, że masz mi powiedzieć coś więcej na temat tego psa robota.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
Więc król przyprowadził go tu na kurację.
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
Więc nie jesteś w stanie go uleczyć?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
Nie ma szans, że kiedyś poczuje się lepiej?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Dziękuję, byłaś bardzo pomocna.
No problem.
Dobra. A w sumie doktora Henry'ego to żeśmy spotkali.
Those Legion elite troops are bad blood.
I can't ever thank you enough for saving me and mine. We're free now.
Thank you. We never would have escaped without your help.
Thank you so much for freeing me.
Dziewczynko, ty masz 60 lat, że tak mówisz? Obsidian zgarnął jakąś randomową babcię z ulicy i kazał jej przeczytać te kwestie?
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Julie Farkas mówi, że w Jacobstown jest pewien człowiek, który może wyleczyć Rexa.
She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Zdecydowanie zadbam, by poczuł się lepiej.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
To tylko zobaczę, czy mam mózg Violety. A powinienem mieć, bo jego się nie da wyrzucić. Jest. No to lecimy.
I heard that some of the bosses of the Fiends were killed. Wouldn't be surprised if the NCR had something to do with it.
No tak jakby, chłopczyku, tak jakby. właśnie arcade. No, może pogadamy trochę, co?
What's up?
Opowiedz mi o sobie.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Arcade pyta, bo mnie to interesuje. Nie poniżaj sam siebie.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Dlaczego nie lubisz sobie rozmawiać?
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
No dobra.
See you around.
Będę musiał sobie poczytać, jakiego quest rozwiązać, bo zależy mi na nim. A niestety ze wszystkich questów, które potrafię, to jest tylko quest Rexa i quest Boona.
So many staring eyes.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Coś jest nie tak z moim cyberpsem. Kazano mi przyjść do ciebie.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
Mam nowy mózg dla Rexa.
Very well. Show me what you brought, so that I can analyze its potential.
Udało mi się dopaść psa bestii. Zwabił się Violeta.
Big brain on this one. All right, let's see. Damn. Heavy amounts of the chemicals used in the drug Turbo are present. Transplanting this brain will make Rex faster than he was before.
Przeszczep mózg Violety.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Niestrudzony tropiciel. Rex uzyskał profit, nieomylny tropiciel. Dzięki temu będzie mógł się szybciej poruszać. Super. Ruszyliśmy kolejny quest. Zrobiła się noc. Ale ja nie zamierzam z tobą gadać. A Rexa gdzie poniosło? No nieważne. Jest jeszcze jedno miejsce związane z uczniami apokalipsy. Przyczółek uczniów. Może tam zdobędziemy jakiś fajny quest, bo no, nie korci mnie teraz zbytnio ten quest z Curtisem. A może tu będzie coś ciekawego.
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us.
No masz jego o sobie.
If you ever need the assistance of the followers, just ask.
Dobra, to są ochroniarze. Łóżka są oczywiście zajęte, więc nie możemy z nich korzystać.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers. If you ever need the assistance of the followers, just ask.
Aha. Czyli to tyle ze szczęśliwego zakończenia. Wow. Dobra. Zróbmy tak. A w Reksie się już widzę budzi chomik samobójca. Jest w sumie taki standard ze zwierzętami tutaj. Patrzę, czy gdzieś mam jeszcze jakieś questy, których nie pamiętam. Zobaczmy, czy w kliencie nowego Vegas na nas coś nie czeka. Wprawdzie nie sądzę, ale...
Hej.
Student uczniów. A tutaj doktor Usanagi. No dobra.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
W sumie jakie implanty masz obecnie w ofercie?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Chcę kupić implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
Chcę posiąść umiejętność regeneracji.
That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration,
I
an
obyśmy
effect
mieli na to
similar to that
kapsle.
of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps. Have a
Z
seat in the auto
rozpędu.
dock. This will take a few hours.
No i dobrze. I tutaj, moi drodzy, sobie odcinek zakończymy. Ja sobie poczytam, jak zrobić quest Arcade'a Ganona. No, jego quest, rozwiązanie jego questu potem się przyda przy samym finiszu gry. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się podobał. Jeżeli tak, zostawcie po sobie kciuka w górę. Zostawcie po sobie subskrypcję oraz uderzcie w dzwoneczek, jeżeli lubicie to, co robię i chcecie mi pomóc dotrzeć do większej ilości osób. Komentarze. Sekcja komentarzy jak zwykle jest wasza. Ja też tam wchodzę, czytam, odpisuję. Ode mnie na dzisiaj to tyle. Rex się z wami też żegna, radośnie poszczekując. Ode mnie na dzisiaj to tyle. Trzymajcie się ciepło i do następnego. Cześć!